Hello, lacrosse fans. Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions as we get to our starting goalies for tonight's matchup. First, for the visitors from Whitby, Lucas Coote comes in with a 3-2 record and a goals against average of 11 a game. And for Toronto, Aiden Walsh gets the call, looking for his first win with an 0-2 record. His goals against 14.23. Head coaches for the Steelhawks in his fourth season, it's Gavin Prout. His co-head coach is Brad Reed. And for the Monarchs, Sean Gillis is the head coach. In his first season, he's joined by assistants Bobby DeBrone, Nick Krepensek, and Justin Kirby-Wilson. Officials for today's game, Roger Nurse is the crew chief. He's joined by Kyle Coulter and Mac Abbott. So we are just about to get underway here as both these two teams come in with 3-4 records. Whitby, of course, coming off a big win last night. This is the second half of their back-to-back, an 11-7 win over Peterborough. And Lucas Coote was awfully good in that one, and right off the draw, possession is going to go to the Steelhawks, and they'll work their way up. Owen Boyle avoiding a couple defenders. He now working at the top. Swinging around, start things on that right side. 10 on the shot clock. Quick swing. Jack McAlpine ran it to a wall there on defense. That was Adam Crummer, and now the Monarchs will go to work with their first possession. They'll start things off half boards, dump it back. Pat Corbett working that right side, swinging around. Jordan Dance on that left, trying to make a move. Quick spin, tried the crease dive, wasn't able to pocket it in the corner, but Pat Corbett's going to do the same, and Lucas Coote, having none of it, gets the shoulders spread wide, makes the save. Possession now belongs to the Steelhawks. Zach Ursu doing a good job there, swings it to Cody McMahon. He gets it over to the right side, looking for an opening. Gonna have to hurry here, 10 on the shot clock. Good defense by the Monarchs, closing things off. No room there at all for Tristan Hanna. So a good defensive hold for Toronto, and they'll now move it up over the timeline and set things up. Stephen Portelli out there, as is Dance, and they'll start things on that left side, kick it back and swing it around to the right. Will Sheehan, outstanding rookie here in the Arena Lacrosse League. And that pass stopped by Dance and wasn't able to get it in the pocket of his stick. And the turnout gives Whitby the ball. Just underway here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Of course, the home practice facility for the Toronto Rock of the National Lacrosse League. Tyler Goodchild looking for an opening, working that left side. 5 on the shot clock, going to have to zip one in right on target. And right off the chest protector of Aiden Walsh. And now Toronto will move it up over the timeline. Corbett will swing it down. Looking for an opening, tried to go with that quick shot, was Dallas Bridle. Possession will stay right here. Monarchs with a fresh clock to work with. Swinging around, still looking for that opening. Good collapsing defense by the Steelhawks as they're keeping the Monarchs well outside the dots. Tried to go in and again close the door. And Whitby now will counter the other way. So for Whitby, no Johnny Ray, and we want to, of course, say hello to him. Wish him a speedy recovery. He was in a bit of a car accident and hopefully nothing major, and we hope to get him back out here on the carpet sometime this season. Toronto now will set things up with Sawyer Howell. He'll retreat to the bench, give way to Sheehan. Sheehan now will wait for the rest of the offensive troops. Sheehan looking for an opening. Tries to duck in, curls back out, draws a double team, and I tell you, when you get a double team like Martinell, That's a double team for sure, as that ball is out of play. Possession here will give the Monarchs a fresh clock. Good crowd on hand here for a Saturday night, with the weather questionable in certain areas around the GTA. So good to have everyone. Dance. Looking for an open, goes to the overhand. Coop, good save there. Rebound loose on the carpet. Good job on the floor, but turning it over. And back come the other way come the Steelhawks. 2-on-1. That shot stopped by Walsh. Rebound. Walsh again. Good pad save there, and we're back up the other way with the Monarchs. Patrick Miles back in the lineup. Good to see him back in a Toronto uniform, back in the Arena Lacrosse League, as his veteran leadership will be well appreciated, I'm sure. Patrick Corbett blows by the defender. Stopped, though, by Coot. And Coot takes up so much room between the pipes. You're going to have to be good to beat him, as he doesn't have anyone now, and lofts one up, and it's a turnover. Mitch Zulian, hesitation, runs into trouble, curls out, and he'll look for some help. And now he'll attack. Draw on the double team, kick over, and they'll set things up. Tony Salinas out there. Tona Salinas has a fake, takes a hard hit. That's a hard screen. That's going to be a little too much, and it'll go up the other way. Shots 5-2 in favor of Toronto in the early going. Dan Mickle, one of the leaders on this Whitby squad. Mickle comes in with 14 goals to his credit. That give and go, and easy save by Walsh. And it's picked up and moved up by John Leclerc. Bridle, swing it over. Howell makes a move, and there's just too much contact from Bridle. And a good job and a good decision there by Mark Farthing, as he'll give way to McAlpine and the rest of the offense. So Johnny Ray not in the lineup for Whitby. Cole Hanrahan had an outstanding game last night, not in the lineup. And Lane Arushka behind the net. Did everything in his power to try to get his stick on it, but Bryden Curran not able to do it. And if I've been calling Bryden Braden for a couple of seasons, my apology, but I believe it is Bryden, and I appreciate an email of some sort if I'm wrong, just to correct me. Dance. Good first step. Sorry, that was Campbell Parker. Good first step. Portelli had it momentarily, lost it, loose on the carpet. Sheehan in there, scooped up by Coot, and he sends the Steelhawks away. Cody Hamley looking the back door, hits the trailer in Mickle. Under 8 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Both teams playing outstanding defense, keeping the shooters well out of range. Rebound, tried to backhand flick, it was Mickle, but off balance, it ended up going over the net, and here come Toronto. Ben Heidecker, he'll put on the brakes, he'll flip and retreat, and let Corbett now go to work. Patrick Corbett looking for a screen, kicks it back over Jordan Dance. Dance gets two good screens from Big John Vesna, and swing it out to Corbett. 7 on the shot clock. Got to get a shot. Tried to feed Dance in the middle. Nothing doing there. And Whitby now continue to play solid defense. Will bring it up over the timeline. Peroni loses it, and possession now Toronto. Patty Miles is going to lug it up, and that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. Alterna Savings and the All are excited to promote the second annual National Lacrosse League Alterna Cup competition this season. Canadian teams are competing in head-to-head matches to capture the cup and be crowned the Canadian champions of the NLL. Check out NLL.com and Alterna.ca to learn more. And we, of course, Circle K and Froster Active Kids program are proud sponsors of the Arena Lacrosse League and Junior All program. You can purchase a Froster at your nearest Circle K store. Thank you, Froster Active Kids. So just in case you missed it last night, it was the Whitby Steelhawks over the Peterborough Timbermen, 11-7 in that game. Earlier today, 2 p.m. game, had the St. Catherine Shockwave and Peterborough Timbermen doing battle, and it was the Shockwave that came away with a 13-12 overtime win. Chris Atwood with the big goal to win it for the Shockwave. Back after our officials' timeout, Toronto to work on offense. Sheehan up top, skips it, Dance. Looking around, him and Sheehan, two-man game. Sheehan curled out, but pushed out by Curran. Good job on the rotation. Down low, up, down. Coote had that blocked off. Corbett had nowhere to go. And now here come the Steelhawks. And it's Matt Boissonneau. Does a good job. He'll flip and retreat to the bench, and now it's Goodchild. Get it over, and Hannah will swing it across to the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Sniffing the crease dive was Hannah. No look pass inside outside to Trent Boyd. Stop point blank by Walsh. Rebound picked up, though, by Mickle, and a fresh clock for Whitby. 6 minutes to go here, opening quarter. Give and go. That shot well wide of the mark. That's going to go over the timeline. Be a violation play where it lies. Here comes Toronto. 1-2. Big save by Lucas Coote. Man, oh man. Devin Dunkerley in all alone on a breakaway, and Lucas Coote got the foot out to make the save. Edwards in a whole heap of trouble. Certainly garnered a crowd there as Scott Edwards did a good job. McMahon swinging over, handcuffed the pass, and wasn't the best one to Stefan Diachenko. And now Toronto will counter the other way. Graydon Power doing a good job as the offense will set up now with Campbell Parker. Dance looking for a screen, and too much on the back of Peroni will send it the other way. And Whitby on the run. They have numbers. Farthing lets it go, and that'll go up and out of play. And playing the carom is Toronto. And a live ball for Mitch Zulian. No stranger to this league, as he knows wherever it goes, follow that ball. Portelli, one-on-one. Does a great spin move, tried to go bounce, but Coote sniffed that out. Turnover, though, will give Toronto another chance here on offense. Under 4.5 to go opening quarter. Sheehan will set things up. Dance likes to start really high on the dots. Goes to the underhand. Beebe stopped by Coote. Loose on the carpet. Scooped up, and it's Curran. Curran 2-on-1. They have numbers. Bryden Curran hesitates. Goes to the spin. Tries to tuck it. Walsh made himself big and made the save. Heidecker with Curran chasing him, two speedsters. And Campbell Parker will just slow things down. Shots 9-6 in favor of Toronto. We are still looking for our first goal. As that underhand wide of the mark, John Besna will pick that up. Haven't really gotten him involved in the offense. No reset, 5 on the shot clock. Big underhand, Coote. Another good save as he has been a wall back there. And now Whitby will bring it up over the timeline. Goodchild working that left side, kick it back out, and it's Mickle. Goodchild looking for a screen, didn't get a good one, kicks it back, swinging around. Diachenko tried to sneak one through, but Walsh got some help from his D, and Toronto with another good defensive hold will bring it up over the timeline and get another chance on offense. Portelli threw it to Vesna, who was having a bit of a nap, and now in transition, Whitby, good transition defense by the Monarchs, as what looked like a 2-on-1 turned into a 4-on-2 in favor of the gold and burgundy. Skip pass picked off, and now numbers. Monarchs racing up. Zulian takes the shot. Coote with the save. Swats the rebound. It's picked up. Whitby now will get it, but it's swiped away. Good forecheck, and Zulian in some trouble. Gang tackled, but look who comes away with it and goes with a bounce. That was John Leclerc. Rebound, 1-2, another save by Coote. So Parker Pfeiffer from point blank and Lucas Coote scrum behind the net, and it's fished out. And it's headmanned up, and it's Farthing. Hanna. Hanna with Miles all over him. Flips. Diachenko fakes the pass, kick it out. Goodchild's going to let it go. Steered aside by Walsh. Rebound picked up and tucked in. That was a beauty play. So give Tristan Hanna some credit. He used all his length there to pounce on that rebound and tuck it by the pad of Aiden Walsh. 1-0 for the Steelhawks. Off the draw. It's going to be possession to the Monarchs. Minute and a half to go here. Sheehan. Jordan Dance allowed to walk in. Coote, another big save. Tyler Goodchild pick up the assist on the goal by Hanna. And a good job knifing through, going to the backhand was Boyd. Of course, Boyd, another outstanding rookie here in the Arena Lacrosse League. As Sawyer Howell now going to work. Takes a shot, and Coote didn't know where it was. Under a minute to go now. Dance fished it out, working behind the net. Goes to the crease dive, no goal as he took off and caught part of the white on the toe. And now 35 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Mickle going to be deliberate here. About a 10-second difference, so Toronto will get it back behind the net. Diachenko looking. 1-2, and maybe one fake too many made there by Edwards, and now here comes Toronto. Turned over. Boissonneau, good fake, good speed, and he gets wrapped up and taken down by Stephen Portelli, and as the buzzer goes, that is going to result in first power play of this game. When we come back, 1-0 the score. Whitby Steelhawks in the lead. So we were supposed to go to break, but instead on that call, a penalty shot's been called. So Tristan Hanna will get a chance here to add another tally with the clock stopped. Hanna and Walsh. Hanna with an inside out. That was a beauty move. Getting the job done as he picks up his second goal of the game. And more importantly, a 2-0 lead for Whitby after the opening 15. Welcome back, and just to clarify, It was a clear path to the net, so a penalty shot was awarded to Tristan Hanna. Of course, he scored on that penalty shot, so the penalty is nullified. And the teams are full strength here as we get underway in quarter number 2. Whitby with a 2-goal lead. Toronto still looking for their first of the game. Owen Boyle, kick it back out. Hanna now. Hanna's had both goals for Whitby here in this game. Working with Diachenko on that side, kick it back over. Boyle looking for an opening, bad pass. Shot couldn't handle that, and Toronto now will work it up as the shot clock was winding down. And now Jordan Dance in the offense. Portelli, he'll wait. Him and Dance work that left side. Big John Vesna. Vesna looking to curl around, gets a screen, leans in. On the swing is Campbell Parker. Left that stick hanging out. Good fake, but nothing doing. Wide of the mark. That's going to roll the distance of the carpet. Was touched, so no over and back. Now Big John Vesna working one-on-one. Swings it over. And they'll be a little more deliberate. For the Monarchs, no Eric Kripensek, Tyler Kahn, or Kuchi Nakamura, as Jordan Dance did the dance right into the crease, and possession now to Whitby. James Houston. Urso, not quite sure who he was looking for there, but Boyd bailed him out. 10 on the shot clock. Goes to the overhand, and Peroni almost caught Walsh napping, but Walsh had to stick right between the wickets where it should be, and it was an easy save. Power retreats. Salinas, he'll stay out there on offense, and they'll swing it around now to the left side, back to the right. Sheehan with a big shot. And what a beauty, scoop up and finish. So how about those hands from Jordan Gillis as he picks up a much-needed goal for the Monarchs. And that cuts the deficit in half. Now it's 2-1. So Jordan Gillis saw that rubber laying right on that blue carpet, picked it up quick and popped it behind Lucas Coote before he could even react. Shots 18-12 in favor of the Monarchs. And off the draw, Toronto now will look to attack, but thinking better of it was Parker Pfeiffer. And now it'll be Zulian to set things up. Vesna swinging around. Portelli. Dance. Gets a screen. Sent it over, but not able to corral that was Zulian. And now Whitby. 2-on-2. Big bullet shot, but a good save as Owen Boyle teed that one up. And back the other way is Bridle. Bridle's going to try to lean in. Good stick check there from Ethan Schott. And now it's Parker. Parker gets the screen, dumps it off, had Jordan Dance on the roll. Weren't able to connect, and now Whitby will bring it back up and lug it over the timeline. Under 12 minutes to go here, second quarter. Saturday night affair here as we continue with week 6 of the Arena Lacrosse League. Heidecker. Miles right tiptoeing along that line, but he's a vet, holds off and gets it to Gillis. Set things up. Vesna working a screen right in the middle of that dotted circle. Under 10, got to look for a shot here and overhand, and it came in as a bit of a changeup. So Gillis got a good shot off, but he certainly didn't get it all. And Coote made the save. Good hesitation move from Diachenko. Nowhere to go, though. Kicks it back out. Good hesitation, but the flip is errant. So Owen Boyle not able to connect on that offensive shift, and now it's Aaron Walker, the reliable transition defender for the Monarchs. Veteran in the Arena Lacrosse League, and we welcome him back anywhere, anytime. Campbell, big bullet, but right off the chest protector of Coote. And he made that look easy, and here come the Steelhawks now. 3-on-2, dump it back low. Tic-tac, and no on the toe as a big hit from Bridle. Threw a wrench in that plan, and now it's going to be Miles. They're going to set things up as Sheehan's going to go to work with under 15 on the shot clock. That pass nowhere near Gillis, and now here comes Whitby. Shot. Had a notion, hits the trailer, coming flying out and on the move. Big save made there on Owen Boyle. And now it's Salinas. Salinas going to roll his way over the timeline and look for the flip. Does a good job to get it over and allow the offense to set up. Dance working from the top. Deadly spin. Bullets wide. Loose in the circle. Parker, great job. A great effort to work. Shot clock violation. So he'll have to dump it off, and officials just conferring that no official timeouts as of yet. Usually around the 7-minute mark. Zach Ursu will look to get it over, and he does. Took exception to the late hit from Graydon Power. Diachenko. Boyd! So Trent Boyd on the score sheet with a beautiful crease dive finish. And we're tied, and it's 3-1 now for Toronto. I apologize, 3-1 now for the Steelhawks. Boyd had been stopped on a couple of attempts and wasn't going to be denied that time around. Bridle. He'll avoid a defender, pull up, and send it over to the Corbett on the right side, half boards. Dance now. He's going to bring it over to the left. Tried to find Patty Corbett, but nothing doing as Gillis. Not sure Sheehan had that blocked. Coote now looking for the long outlet, and it goes softly into the basket, into the pocket of Hannah. Too many on the floor is the call, and we're going to have our first power play opportunity. And it looks like it is going to go to the Whitby Steelhawks. So the Monarchs will get a power play opportunity, first of the game, as Toronto comes in with a power play working at a 41% efficiency rate. Penalty kill, 50% for the Steelhawks. So they're very effective as Sheehan now. So Sheehan at the top, Dance on that left side. Big shot from Sheehan, stopped by Coote. Boissonneau in some trouble. Going to have to utilize his speed and get out of there. Tries to split two as swims his way out of there, but 8-second count. So a good job as Sheehan now, right to work. Big overhand stopped as Dance still looking to find the mark, and that's a bullet down the length of the carpet to Farthing. Ends up netminder to netminder, and Walsh will send away Campbell Parker. 7.5 minutes to go here in the opening half. Dance, Parker, Sheehan, Corbett out there. And they're working that left side. Sheehan, big bullet. So Will Sheehan with a power play marker and a timely one to say the least. And it's a 3-2 game. Of course, Will Sheehan, another outstanding rookie here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Great rookie crop this year. That includes some of the leading scorers. We got a Scott Delzato out there in Six Nations, and Will Sheehan here in this game. In transition, moving it up, looking for that pass, but Bridle thinks better of it. And he will pull it out, and they'll be a little more deliberate here on offense. Pfeiffer swinging around. Corbett, dump it down low. Vesna! Oh, he put some bounce in that one. Big John Vesna. As he comes away and pockets the equalizer. His first of the game. We're tied 3-3. So been waiting for Vesna to get on track. Hadn't got many opportunities in that first 15 minutes. Different story here with 6:41 to go in the second quarter. Off the draw, Portelli with his speed. Portelli, big save by Koo. And that will take us to our officials' timeout. Just a reminder, tomorrow's game, Sunday, a doubleheader at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. It'll be the Oshawa Outlaws taking on the St. Catharines Shockwave. That's at 1 p.m. And the Paris River Wolves are up against the Six Nations Snipers. That is at 4. Make sure you adjust your clock accordingly as we all lose an hour. Taking a look at the out-of-town, the West Division schedule. Monday, we'll see the Sea Spray take on the Grizzlies. And then on Tuesday, the Shooting Eagles take on the Blackfish. So the Arena Lacrosse League West in full swing as they're just coming off a 3-week hiatus. They are back in action and will wrap up out there. And the last weekend of this month of March. .634 to go here in this second quarter. Whitby will have possession after the officials' timeout. Dunkerley matched up against Owen Boyle, who gets it over the timeline, working out there with Cody McMahon. And Diachenko started on the left, kick it to the right now. On the interchange, beauty spin and better save though by Walsh. Fresh clock, good job of picking up the offensive rebound by the Steelhawks. They now will get another opportunity. Good skip pass, screen, Hanna looking. Hanna trying to take it, and he's taken right down by Ethier. And Salinas now on the run. Couldn't get the spinning rubber into his pocket, looking down low, 1-2, nothing doing on the connect. And a good job there to get it and get out was Pfeiffer. And now the Monarchs. Parker, Dance, Vezina wreaking some havoc inside the dots. Big shot finish. So there was Parker Pfeiffer in the right place. The distraction came courtesy 77 John Vezina, who was roaming around inside that dotted half circle. And I'm not sure that Lucas Coote could see a whole lot. And now first lead of the game for these Monarchs as they lead this one 4-3. Whitby's offense has gone a little bit stagnant here as they'll get another chance with Hanna. Hanna's got 2 of his team's 3 goals. And he'll kick it back up to the top. Curran swinging around. And shot. His shot steered aside. That's going to stay right here and give Whitby a fresh 30 to work with. Shots 27-16 in favor of Toronto. Give and go. Boy, beautiful check there to take it from Boyd. That was just a good piece of cross-checking from Will Sheehan. So Sheehan doing it on both ends, an offensive threat and playing solid D as well. As Dance, wrong stick side. He's going to get it. Portelli, they'll swing it around, and Corbett almost lost it on the interchange. Vezina, he's going to go to the underhand, and he's not shy about letting it go. Peroni's on him and runs out of time. As Vezina and Peroni get a little closer. Edwards. Hounded and harassed by Power. And Diachenko gets a step, kicks it back out. Hanna unloads, and it sneaks through. So Tristan Hanna has got the Midas touch here in this first half. That is his 3rd goal of the game. And more importantly, we're all tied 4-4. So these two teams, of course, with identical 3-4 records. And you can see by the way this game has flowed, very evenly matched. Hanna. McMahon, the flip over and a quick shot by Mickles, stopped though by Walsh. And it'll be a reset, fresh 30. And Whitby offense looking a little more comfortable now. Boyd out there. Looking to set the screen for Hanna. Hanna in a little bit of trouble with a defender on him. Has it knocked away. Outstanding defense there from Pfeiffer. And Lucas Coote with a duck in. Gets it over, and now it's just zipped up the length of the floor. Shot clock winding down, and it'll be Corbett. Inching closer to the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Tied at 4. Monarchs, Steelhawks. Give and go, gone and win as Corbett now pinned up against the boards by Shot. Going to draw a crowd with Hamley in there trying to play some D. Corbett weaves his way out. Parker goes to the bounce shot, stopped by Coote. Picked up, and Portelli uses his speed, gets it over. Parker now on the isolation, give and go. Corbett bullet, stopped by Coote. Rebound, still on the carpet. Corbett shoots it back out. Portelli's going to pick it up. And they're looking for a reset on the clock. And there it is. Campbell Parker trying to duck in, goes to the sidearm. Again, another good save by Coote. Heads up, because Coote, one of the best throwing goaltenders in the Arena Lacrosse League, maybe even anywhere. And now Whitby on offense. McAlpine. Looking for that deadly first step, and Owen Boyle has got some speed. Still hasn't been able to find the back of the net, and we are under 2 minutes to go here in a tie game. Patty Miles with the fake and then the flip second time around. Vesna's going to go hang out a little bit as Portelli's shot goes up and ricochets in the crowd. No damage done as Boissonneau kick it over to Peroni. McMahon trailing, a little soft on the overhand. It got blocked. Loose and again rebound, point blank. Boissonneau! How about that finish there, young man? Good hands. As Matt Boissonneau pockets his first of the game. And Whitby now regains that 1-goal lead, 5-4 with 1:22 left. Off the draw, possession goes to Toronto. Heidecker getting worked over. And they will set things up with Howell. Dance takes a hard shot trying to get to the left side, manages to get the pass, gets a screen from Parker, spins around one, but into another, double teamed, and he's getting manhandled there. Flips it behind the net, tried to crease dive. Coot, big save. Dance with a hard hit on Boissonneau. He does a good job to avoid that and get it up to Ursu. 35 seconds to go here in the first half. Whitby now. Toronto will get another possession. Quick stick, good save made by Walsh. Not sure where it is. 25.9, and timeout's going to be called by the Monarchs as they will try and take hold of the final possession of this second quarter.
Timeout, Monarchs.
So set to go here for final 25.9. Toronto's going to pull their goaltender for the extra attacker and probably let this one wind down, and they'll go for the final shot. In a tight zone, 3-2 are the Steelhawks. And 10 now on the game clock. Portelli at the top, Corbett. Dump it around. Dance takes a high stick, and he's going to draw a penalty there. And as the buzzer goes to end the half, welcome back as we get set for the third quarter. And what's been a very closely contested game here, 5-4 in favor of Whitby, carrying over on the cross-check to Jordan Dance. So that is actually a 5-minute major is the call. And that's going to give Toronto an extended power play as Edwards the guilty party. So a chance for Toronto to pull even at the least and potentially take the lead. Again, Toronto's power play coming in, 41% efficiency. They are 1 for 1, though, with the man advantage here in this game. Heidecker off the draw. And not sure where Peroni was there. And it was almost a triangle instead of a box as Dance comes out now. Sheehan at the top, Corbett on that right shooter. And Portelli slid down on that right crease, no look. Corbett in traffic wide. Rebound Portelli. So they waste no time. 28 seconds into this third quarter. And Toronto has pulled even 5-5 with a power play goal and plenty of time left on that 5-minute major. So penalties have been costly in the Arena Lacrosse League this season. The improvement in the specialty teams, power play in particular, has changed the complexion, and you get a penalty now and usually you're going to end up paying for it. As you see now with Boyle looking to use his speed and work some clock. Out there with Goodchild and Diachenko. Boyle, 3 on the shot clock. He's going to try and take it hard to the iron. Nothing doing there. He'll leave it and head back. Possession on a good defensive hold goes to Toronto. Under 4 minutes left now in the cross-checking major. Corbett, Portelli, Sheehan, Dance. And I'll keep my eye out who's sitting down on that left crease spot. Swing around, and that's Campbell Parker. Wasn't able to convert the quick stick. Loose in the corner. And a good job there by Boissonneau to get it up, and on the move is Boyd. Boyd goes to the bounce shot. Trent Boyd coming up big. So a short-handed marker for Trent Boyd, his second goal of this game. But boy, a big momentum shifter there with 3:21 left in the major penalty. It's 6-5 for Whitby. So Boyd with his own rendition of transition lacrosse as Curran now picks it up, and he's in no hurry with Corbett on him. He's going to drop Bridle in the double team. He's going to end up taking a few hits, tries to swim his way out of it. Goodchild almost had it. Bridle, though, forces the turnover. Toronto now with possession. 3 minutes left in the major. Same power play unit going to flow on out there with Parker, Portelli, Corbett, Sheehan, and Dance. Sheehan looking for an opening, kicks it over. Dance hasn't got on track yet in this game. That one's blocked. Rebound. Campbell Parker went through the crease. Possession to Whitby. If Toronto can get Jordan Dance going, then that'll go a long way to helping with their offensive output as Dan Mickle teetering on that line draws the double team. And Creighton Power all over him between Power and Porcelli. And Patty Miles with a few choice words. And Patty Miles, of course, been in the Arena Lacrosse League since its inception 5 years ago. As Corbett fakes the shot. Sheehan dumps it back, gets it back, has room. Dance. Room! Jordan Dance on cue. So important for the Monarchs offense to get Jordan Dance going here. Second leading scorer on the team. He comes in, that's his 16th goal of the season. 29th point. And we're once again tied 6-6. Exactly 2 minutes left in the major penalty to Edwards. And off the draw, battle ensuing with these two, as that possession is going to go to Whitby. Right out, almost had shot on the fly, but instead it's Salinas now that will loft it up, and Bridle will hold on, flip and retreat. So 2 power play goals in this major penalty and a shorthanded marker given up by Toronto. So a lot's happened in this early part of the third quarter. Sheehan, Portelli playing the 2-man game. Sheehan ducks in. Coote with a save there. Reset. Good job of picking up that loose ball. And Toronto now will look for some more. Sheehan ducking in, trying to gap that box. Looking at gap and kick it. Not quite sure you had Jordan Dance just get on track. Maybe you want to work something to that left side, as you can see Vesna and Curran mixing it up. And Coote now is going to zip a beauty bullet into that corner. And what a carom play, and a big save by Walsh. So a penalty is going to be called on the play, as give Lucas Coote some credit for that one, as he fired a bullet the length of the carpet to Trent Boyd. And I don't know if he planned to ricochet it perfectly off the corner of the glass, but it sure worked out that way. And for 51 seconds, so much for that power play. For 51 seconds, it's going to be 4-on-4. And then Whitby will get a power play opportunity. Boyd looking for the duck in. A little too casual on that one, as Diachenko has it taken away. And Toronto now will move it up with Bridle. Bridle has Dance on the run. 2-on-2. Bridle fakes. Goes to the inside out. So Bridle saw the smaller defender and Boissonneau on him and took it right at him. Used his size and strength to pocket his first of this game. So 7-6 the score. Boissonneau had a chance there, but ran out of room a little early on the contact. Will keep possession right here with the Steelhawks. 18 seconds left in the major penalty. Minute 27 left in the minor. And Coote's going to head to the bench for the extra attacker. And Whitby now is going to set up their power play with time ticking down. And Coote now will go back in, and it's 5-on-4. First power play opportunity of the game for Whitby. Cody McMahon drifting. Nothing doing there. Shot clock violation. Possession going to go to Toronto. And a good effort there. What a duck in, but couldn't pocket it. Was Bridle. And I apologize. That was Devin Dunkerley, not Bridle. So an opportunity there. Nothing doing, as Coote put a stop to that. And now McMahon will set things up out there with Goodchild. Peroni. Boyd ducking in. Can't see anything. Dump down low. Cody McMahon on the doorstep. Picks up his first. A power play marker has tied this game at 7. Volunteers are outstanding here in the Arena Lacrosse League, as certainly wouldn't be able to do anything without them. Shots 37-24 in favor of the Monarchs. And they now have possession, and it'll be Bridle. Team's back at full strength now, as Portelli will get it over, and Vezina with a head of steam gets it to Dance. Dance one-on-one, goes to the underhand, and it slips through. So Jordan Dance now feeling the funk. That's his second goal of this game. And more importantly, he's now on track. Toronto with an 8-7 lead. Sometimes when you got a player out there that is hot, you got to recognize that and keep feeding him until he cools off a bit, as had a notion did Dunkerley. He'll retreat, as will Bridle. And now they'll set things up with Campbell Parker. One-on-one Dance. He's going to blow by a defender, gets the flip. So more than a handful for Martinell. Good Dance. Good Child tried to feed that to Boyd on the crease for a quick stick finish. Dychenko swinging across. On the run. Quick shot by McAlpine. Stopped, though, by Walsh. And Walsh hasn't been nearly as busy as Lucas Coote. Corbett now will bring it over the timeline with 8 minutes to go here in the third. Corbett. Peel out. Get it to Portelli. Swinging around Vezina. And now they'll work it from the left side. Bring it back to the right. On the run. 5 on the shot clock. Vezina gets triple teamed. And now here comes Whitby in transition. Edwards puts on the brakes. And now it's Mickle. McMahon. Him and Mickle working a two-man. Dychenko didn't see the defender come out, but was composed as Mickle now tried to get a step on Salinas. Give and go. McMahon couldn't pocket that flip pass. And it'll be a possession the other way. And that will take us to our officials' timeout. Alterna Savings and the All are excited to promote the second annual National Lacrosse League Alterna Cup competition this season. Canadian teams are competing in head-to-head matchups to capture the cup and be crowned the top Canadian team in the NLL. Check out NLL.com and Alterna.ca for the up-to-date standings and schedule. The Arena Lacrosse League, of course, would like to thank Alterna for their continuing support of the Arena Lacrosse League. Our officials' timeout in the books as we get set to resume play here with the Monarchs having possession. 7:18 to go here in this third quarter. Toronto will start it, swing it over to the right. Good interchange early on. Dance out there with Corbett. Corbett had a notion, kicked it down. Sheehan shot well wild and wide of the mark. And back in transition comes Perrone. Perrone getting ahead of steam. He's on his wrong stick side. He's going to curl out, flip it back, and they'll set things up now with Goodchild. Goodchild, give and go, kicks it back out, teeing that up. Walsh right where he should be to stop that bounce from Boyle. And now Toronto will counter the other way. Every possession now is going to be more and more important as we inch closer to this fourth quarter. Give and go. Beauty feed. Dance not able to beat Coot, though. Vesna with a great feed on to Dance, but Coot up to the task. Mickle. Whitby needs to get a little something from Dan Mickle, as he's been quiet in this game. Comes in with 23 points at last check, and that didn't include last night's big win over the Peterborough Timbermen. As Dunkerley will retreat, and it's Sheehan. Nothing doing. Good no-look pass was wide, though, and Coot will gobble that up and look to the outlet, and they move it up over the timeline, and it's Curran. Curran played a couple seasons with the Paris River Wolves. Now here with the Whitby Steelhawks. Chance here for Boyd. Boyd looking for the flip. Nothing doing. Kicks it back out. That shot. Top corner. BB. And that was a beaut from Boyle. So he had been denied on a few occasions. Not that time there, as that one found the top corner for an on-time bulge. We're tied 8-8. Shots 38-28 in favor of Toronto. But a tie game with 5:11 to go here in the third. Off the draw, Heidecker in a crowd comes away with it. He's going to try to weave his way out, and he does. And beauty pass. Corbett, big save by Coot. So an outstanding job by Ben Heidecker to hold on to that ball and get a chance on offense. And now here's Dan Mickle. Diachenko ducks in a couple high sticks, no call on the play, and that's an interference call there. Possession to Toronto. It's picked up and off to the races. It's Dunkerley. Dunkerley. Good defense there by Ursu, though. Vesna is going to try to turn that corner. Lower that shoulder. Instead kicks it back out. And they swing it back. Dance looking for room after the screen. Gets around another defender, and that's going to be another illegal check as Riley Martinell with a little extra reminder to Jordan Dance. I'm a tad larger than you are, as it's kicked over, and it's Boyd. Good shot. Boyd on the crease, up, down, couldn't release it. 10 on the shot clock. Boyd. Boyle, nothing doing. Needs a screen and some help. Good job by Boyd just to leave that one, as it would have been a shot clock violation. Now Salinas. 3.5 to go here, third quarter. And Whitby with the turnover now, and they'll settle things down in the offensive end. Curran. McMahon. Working one-on-one isolation with Bridle on him. Screen comes, underhand was wide. Rebound picked up. Mickle had it knocked down. Mitch Zulian battling for it. He wins that battle. Looking for Bridle. Bridle manages to pick it up off the carpet and settle things down here for the Toronto offense. Jordan Dance. Corbett. Dance shot blocked. Coot now will look to send that up softly, and he puts it on the carpet to Farthing. Farthing moves it up. Diving backhand attempt there by Ursu. But that would have been one heck of an amazing play had he been able to get that off forces of physics just don't really allow you to do a backhand flying. Jordan Dance picks that up. Coup to save. Looking for the outlet as Coot with a backhand outlet now to Peroni. And Peroni's going to have to hustle and just gets it over the timeline. As regardless of the shot clock count, one-on-one ISO, that's going to draw a penalty. So Boyd, more than a handful, took it strong to the net, drew the penalty, and for the second time in this game, with just under 2 minutes to go, Whitby is going to go on the power play. So we spoke about Whitby's penalty kill at 50%, power play only at 38%. Toronto's penalty kill, 56%. So they kill it 56% of the time, and they're going to work things around out there with Boyle, Boyd, McMahon. McMahon can't duck in, can't get room, 10 on the shot clock, fakes it. Now he has room, goes to the overhand, that's off the post. So that's going to go over the timeline, but they'll get a fresh 30 here with a minute and a half to go in this third quarter. Diachenko out there on that right crease. And McMahon now will try to inch his way a little closer. Try to gap the box on the curl around. No look, looking inside, indecision. Picked up though, shot, stopped by Walsh. And that on that left crease is Dan Mickle as the no-look Diachenko looking for the crease dive, sniffing it, kicks it back out. Boyle, nothing doing there, swings it back. Another penalty coming to the Monarchs as Coot's going to come on for the extra attacker. Snap back 1-2, and Mickle not able to pocket the finish. Still live, 8 on the shot clock. Fake, duck in, and too much bounce on that one will go over the timeline. And with 36.5 seconds left in this third quarter, it looks like the Monarchs will be down 2. Still 37 seconds left in the first penalty. Bridle picks up another, and in goes Adam Cromer. So another and a sister and their brother are in that penalty box for Toronto. And it looks like there's going to be a 5-on-3 with 36.5 seconds left. So it looks like a timeout has been called. And it looks like with 3 in the box, we go to the penalty shot. So second penalty shot in this game. And they're going to go to Owen Boyle. So Boyle just on the board. Boyle, Walsh, 1-on-1. Boyle, that's a nice looking goal, young fella. Fake up, and then bounce it 5-hole. So Boyle quickly, after a quiet first half, has shown up here and given his team a 9-8 lead. And I think when push comes to shove, that Coach Sean Gillis and company are going to have to get this team a little more disciplined, as in a one-goal game or an evenly matched game like this, you're going to have to stay out of the penalty box because it's going to be special teams that are going to determine it, and it will still be a 5-on-3 for Whitby. And they'll get possession now and set things up with 30 seconds to go here in the third. Hannah's out there at the top. He will keep it as Mickle slides to the left, and Goodchild will join him in that left shooter spot. Safety down at the top. No look, 1-2. Blink an eye, you missed it. As that was a beauty. Textbook. Quick stick finish from Tristan Hanna. That's his 4th goal of this game. And that comes via the power play. So 2 for 3 on the power play are the Steelhawks. More importantly, their largest lead matched here in this game. 2 goals, 10-8 they lead. And 12.9 seconds left here in this 3rd quarter.
Steelhawks power play goal scored by number 4, Tristan Hanna, with assist to number 23, Dan Michelle.
Off the draw, Boissonneau. And he's going to call a timeout. So 7.9 seconds to go. Whitby calls a timeout. I imagine Lucas Coote will remain on the bench. They'll bring out the extra attacker and try their best to extend this lead. Just a reminder, tomorrow's games, a couple of good ones. We've already had nothing but good lacrosse games so far here for week 6. And it will be at the ILA, Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. Oshawa against St. Catharines, Paris against Six Nations. 7.9 to go. Whitby going to try to capitalize here, leading by 2. Minute and a half left in the penalty. Behind the net they go, not able to do anything with that, and a long shot, but Coote wasn't out of the net, and that will do it. 3 quarters are in the books. Whitby leading Toronto 10-8. All set to go here for the 4th quarter here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Lance Wynn working alongside JVI Productions. Glad you tuned in as Whitby now will be on the power play for another minute 10. And a chance to increase their lead now up by 2. They'll go around the horn with McAlpine at the top. And he'll interchange there with Boyd. That went off the nub of Walsh's stick, and no reset. 5 on the shot clock, gonna have to hurry, and that one goes right off of the face of Dunkerley, and McAlpine, way too aggressive on that defensive set, is going to find himself. And crew chief Roger Nurse signaled a hold, but that looked more like a great tackle on McAlpine's part. And so Whitby going to help the Toronto cause. Another power play for the Monarchs. They are 2 for 2 with a man advantage, including 2 goals and allowed a shorthanded marker on a 5-minute major. So a chance here to close the gap for the Monarchs out there with Dance. Campbell Parker working the left side. Couldn't get a swing. Now he gets it to Portelli. And that one's picked off, and if you put anything around Peroni, he'll scoop it. Peroni wide of the mark, up and off the screen. Will give possession back to Toronto. Dance out there. Campbell Parker's going to sit this one out. Vesna's going to slide into that left crease. And Corbett now as penalty over for the Monarchs, and now they will go on the power play. Sheehan at the top, Corbett on that right shooter spot, looking for an opening. Corbett goes over the top, picked up. Good job by Pfeiffer to think better of trying to crease dive, get it back, set it up. Plenty of time on the clock. Gonna have to feed Dance at some time. Sheehan! Through the wickets, Will Sheehan for his 2nd of the game. Another power play marker for the Monarchs, and it's 10-9. So with 13:06 to go, Monarchs will not go quietly into any night as they continue to hang around here. Largest lead of this game has been 2. And Portelli tracks it down. He'll curl out of trouble. And they'll get it back to the top and set it up. Looking for something is Gillis. Gillis tried the inside out, couldn't get enough on it to beat Coot. And now it's Hannah in transition. Looking out the back door, and it's going to be another Toronto penalty. As Hannah with a good hesitation, bounces back out, hesitates. Coming around the net, looking for the flip. Curls back. Quick pass and tight. And Mickle not able to beat Aiden Walsh. As Walsh stood his ground. And Toronto now is going to head to the penalty box. And it looks like it's Mitch Zulian. And another opportunity now for Whitby. They are 2 for 3 with the man advantage. So these two teams both capitalizing on opportunities that they have been given. And they'll go around the horn with McMahon interchanging now. Big shot from Mickle, gets off a stick. No reset. It's allowed to go over and back, but going to have to hurry now with 5 on the shot clock. Looking to tee it up. Boyd right on target. Walsh scoops up the rebound, and now it's Aaron Walker, Funky Talker. Brings it over the timeline, and Pat Corbett will slow it down, try to work some clock. Corbett, 10 on the shot clock. 1-on-1. Can't do anything with it. 5. He's going to dump it in low. Backhand from Campbell Parker, well wide. And that'll be a possession change to the Steelhawks. So Peroni will retreat. It'll be Boyd out there with McMahon. Diachenko will slide his way out. Mickle down on that left crease. And Owen Boyle in a left shooter. Give everyone a touch. McMahon with all day to tee that up. Finds the top corner, Cody McMahon with his second of the game. And it's 11-9. So you give Cody McMahon some time and some space, and he can do some damage. Off the draw, Toronto will pick it up. 2-on-1. Portelli goes to the bounce and wide of the mark. A good decision. He had Will Sheehan on the other side, but that's Sheehan's wrong stick side. So a good decision to take that shot on his own, as Toronto now will swing it around. Teams at full strength. Dance. Spin. Dance. Backhand top corner. Oh, Jordan Dance. Take me away, young fella. Man, that was a fine backhand as Jordan Dance delivers for the third time in this game. And surprise, surprise, 11-10 the score as Toronto continues to claw their way back. Off the draw, Heidecker and Boissonneau battling, and it's Hannah. So Portelli picks up the assist on Dance's beauty goal. And now Whitby back to work. Pass, McAlpine can't track it down, and now Toronto in transition, under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth. Zulian had a notion, finds a cutter on the run. Good save there by Coot. Still on the carpet, picked up and trying to roll his way around, and to no avail. Great theft, though, from Parker Pfeiffer. And Toronto now with possession here. Dance. A lot going on out there. Dance dumps it off to Vezina, but it's Coot that picks it up. And he'll get the outlet, and they'll have to move it up in a hurry. Martinell can't handle it. Edwards does a good job to just get it over the line. Toronto bench yelling for an 8-second call. Didn't get it. Remember, it's the manual count. And Diachenko will swing it over. Good child. McMahon, that one right on target. No problem for Walsh. And he's got Ethier. Ethier now will think twice and dump it off to Corbett. Corbett will swing it around, and they'll set it up with Campbell Parker. 8:40 to go here, fourth quarter. 1-goal game. Two teams with identical records. Campbell Parker one-on-one with Peroni. Goes to the sidearm off the post. Rebound, and a fresh clock for Toronto. Dump down, Campbell Parker, quick stick. That was a beautiful feed from Sheehan on the money. And Toronto pulls even 11-11. Campbell Parker with his first of the game. And again, timing is everything. Toronto out shooting Whitby 46-36. But we're all even on the scoreboard with 8:24 to go here in the fourth. Earlier today, it was the shockwave over the Timbermen, 13-12 in overtime. So we've already had one overtime game as McAlpine tried to go to the far corner. Came up empty, and Toronto now will bring it back the other way. Dance. Gets a screen from Vezina. Vezina wide open on the roll. John Big Vezina with the finish on a beautiful pass from Jordan Dance. And it's 12-11 Toronto. So the Monarchs needed a little more from Vezina in this game. They're getting it. They needed more from Jordan Dance. They're getting it. Vezina, that's his 8th goal of the season. Sorry, 9th goal of the season. And Heidecker off the draw comes away with it. Portelli will get it out. Sheehan does a good job to have some rink awareness, and now it's Bridle. 7.5 to go. Dance with Peroni hounding. Whitby has extended their defense, now tight man-to-man. They're trying to push Toronto well out of the dots. Coot with the save. So certainly works on that possession. And now here come Whitby. Boyle will send it over, and good child with a good first step. Ducks in, out, goes to the corner. So how about Tyler Goodchild? We're tied 12-12, and roller coaster ride continues. So hopefully you have fastened your seatbelt, because the final 7:02 is anybody's game. Off the draw, good scoop by Boissonneau as he'll take it on the run. Heidecker all over him, kicks it back out. Hanna will settle it down. Good offense, good defense on that set by both draw men. And now looking in the half boards. Mickle tees that up. He's been quiet here in this game for Whitby. That over and back will give possession to Toronto and take us to our final officials timeout. All set to go here after our officials timeout, 6:38 to go here in the fourth. In a tie game. Dance working on the half boards, left side. Has Farthing all over him. Farthing, some good defense there. Kicked over to Vesna. Vesna working one-on-one. Going to try to lean in, sheds a defender, goes to the underhand. Comes up empty. Dance took a hard hit inside that dotted circle, and that's a interference call on a hard hit. Shot lucky to get away with that. As Toronto now with a fresh clock. Corbett has Vesna and Peroni mixing it up in the circle. Dance gets a step, though, gets some help, and goes airborne. Vesna picks up a good save made by Coot. Vesna and Peroni, and that's a continuation, as Peroni for sure is going to head to the box for that cross check, and Vesna's going to go too, as both parties guilty. So neither team will get a power play opportunity, as that will put things at 5 aside with 5:50 to go. Boyle, he'll start things off, get it over to Mickle. Mickle will swing it around. Diachenko curling around. Cody McMahon doing some interference in there. Quick shot, stopped by Walsh. Walsh now with a good outlet pass and heads up as Curran. And that was almost picked up by Bertelli and pocketed. But Whitby now will counter the other way with Edwards. McMahon will settle things down. And he'll hold on to it. He has some room. Cody McMahon. Walk it in. Cody McMahon. Not sure who's covering who, but no one was covering Cody McMahon, and he made him pay for the third time. And Toronto with a 13-12 lead. Sorry, Whitby with a 13-12 lead. Just trying to work on getting my colors straight. So the seesaw battle continues with just over 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Off the draw. Hanna trying to weave his way through three, continues to hustle, and he'll come away with it. Hanna now hit hard against the boards. Double team, still has it. Bridle in there working him over. Still getting checked. Balls on the cart. No, it's not. Hanna Hidden ball trick. That was a beauty. 10 though on the shot clock. Whitby though has time on their side, but only leading by 1. Trying to turn that corner, but to no avail was Ursu. And Toronto now the other way with Sawyer Howell. Will Sheehan has been awfully quiet in this quarter. 2 goals in this game. No look pass as that found no one. And Martinell trying to pick it up, does. And he will get rid of it as soon as he can. Shot, handles it off the boards. And he'll wait for the rest of the offense. Diachenko had a notion, kicked it back out. Good shot, will swing it around. McMahon gonna have to hurry. Shot clock winding down. He'll roll that into the corner. And with 3.5 to go, Toronto now trailing by a goal. We'll bring it up over the timeline. Salinas. Dance. Usually money in crunch time. Sheehan dodges 1-2, goes upstairs, and Coote with a big save. So Lucas Coote protecting that top corner. Got the shoulder pad up, and Portelli. Oh, baby. Shake me and wake me, because that was one heck of a move there on that crease dive. As Portelli caught the Steelhawks napping. And he picks up his first of the game, and I say timing is everything, and with 3:12 to go, we're tied at 13. Off the draw, Whitby with possession, and they'll hold up. Wait a minute as we inch towards the 3-minute mark. Time winding down here in this fourth in a tie game. Hannah gets a screen, blows by. Hannah top corner. So give credit to Trent Boyd, who set a beautiful screen for Hannah. And Whitby now with a 14-13 lead. Hannah with his 5th goal of this game.
Steelhawks goal scored by number 4, Tristan Hanna. With assist, number 15, Matt Boycino. Have a zero, 251. That's Hanna from Boycino at 251.
So Boycino picks up the helper on Hannah's 5th of the game, and what a scoop up by Boyle, but left it hanging out, and it got chopped down by Gillis. And now 3-on-3. Sheehan, 4-on-3, had numbers when Dance jumped into the rush. 2.5 to go. Dance spins off one, could not get by Martinelli as the big man closed that off. And what a matchup they have on Jordan Dance as you put size on it, and now it's Curran. Bryden Curran, good move inside out, looking to elude. Diachenko. 10 on the shot clock. Good child. Gets a screen, gets another, dumped down low, and McMahon drops it, and Walsh with a good outlet to Ethier. Ethier, the back door's Corbett. Corbett! Patty Corbett! Ring it up. We're tied at 14. First of the game for Pat Corbett. Give Nathan Ethier credit. He waited just long enough and zipped a beauty pass, threading the needle right into the pocket of Corbett, and he did the rest. Shots are 50-41 in favor of Toronto with 1:47 to go. Boycino on the boards. Draws a crowd. Lost it. Picked it up. lost it and got some help from his friends in Sawyer Howell, who will have to hurry to get it over the timeline and gives it away instead. So Whitby now with possession here as we're under a minute and a half. Ursu. Whitby going to have a chance here to set up their offense. Going to be Hanna. He's going to retreat. Needs some fresh legs. He's the hottest guy out there for Whitby. Boyd. Sidearm wide of the mark. Picked up by Mickle on the run. Boyd! Big save made. Aiden Walsh. And that's going to cost Boyd at the very least 2. So Trent Boyd, a little undisciplined there. I think a little frustrated by that big save made by Walsh. And I mean, that's a game saver. And an illegal cross-check is going to give Toronto a power play with 1:03 to go here in this game. Tied at 14. So Sheehan is going to be at the top. He's out there with Portelli and Corbett on that right side. Dance and Parker will man the left side. They scored 4 times on the power play in 3 power play opportunities. You do that math, and my math is sketchy. Trying to execute that quick stick finish on the crease. Plenty of time, under a minute to go. Toronto trying to work their way in. Dance. Sheehan, no look. Had Parker, but instead it goes right to Boissonette. He's going to move it up over the timeline and wait for someone to come out the back door. Campbell Parker on him. Boissonette is going to dump it back over. One-on-one. Spin by Boyle. Spinning but not getting by Sheehan as Corbett there for some added help. And Boyd tries to bull his way in. And in that blue crease, it's anyone's game. And looks like we're going to have a timeout called with 17.1 seconds left here. And a continuing power play for Toronto. So they've got a chance here if they can capitalize one more time with the man advantage to win this game and pull the carpet from under the Steelhawks, who led early. It was 2-0 Whitby after 1 quarter, 5-4 Steelhawks at the half. They led 10-8 at the end of 3, and now we're tied at 14 with 17 seconds left. So Toronto's going to get it deep in their own end, and they're going to have to move it up. Here we go with the final 15. Sheehan is going to work his way up. Slide over to that right shooter. Skip pass over. Parker, dance. Dance underhand. Stopped by Coote. He's going to lay on that. And with 2 seconds left, Coote's got it in his pad. And Coote now is probably going to let it go the length. And that will do it. So for the second time in the Arena Lacrosse League on this Saturday of Week 6, we are going to overtime. Set to go earlier today, it was the Shockwave 13-12 overtime winners over the Timbermen. Chris Atwood, the hero in that one, and Boissonneau wins the draw for the Steelhawks. He'll look to get it over. He does, and Whitby now will set it up. Boyle out there. He'll wait for his reinforcements in McMahon. Hanna as well on that right side. As good extended man-to-man defense here 4-on-4. Hannah, wrong stick side, lets that one go well wide of the mark. And that's going to go all the way down to the other end, and a timeout called by Toronto here. As still 23 seconds left in the penalty. Of course, the penalty gets carried over into overtime. And Toronto was very deliberate in really just giving Whitby a chance to get a shot off. They knew they were going to get possession again, and I think that the strategy from head coach Gillis is going to come right here, right now, looking to put an end to this overtime game as soon as possible. 3 power play goals for Whitby in this game, 4 power play goals for Toronto. And Toronto 3 for 3. Whitby 3 for 4. So the percentages will go up a little for each of those two teams in that stat department. So Dan Sheehan, Corbett, Vesna, and Parker are going to try to win it here for Toronto. Going to go around the horn, and Vesna's going to park himself on that left crease. 2-man game dance. Sheehan tried the quick stick, got the rebound. No reset, 15 on the shot clock. Sheehan skips around, and it's Corbett. Corbett to a cutter, and Parker, he gets closed off. Coot now is going to let it rip. Looking way down, and that goes off the screen. Had Trent Boyd coming out the box. So teams now are all even 5 aside. And it's going to be Sheehan. Looking for an opening was Parker. Gets it Corbett. Looking for a screen from Sheehan. Corbett ran out of real estate. That's going to be possession to Whitby. Dance forechecking, and Whitby now is going to bring it over the timeline, and it's going to be shot. He'll dump it off. So Steelhawks now, their first full-strength possession here in the overtime as it's Boyle. Gets it back. Looking for a screen, gets one from Goodchild. That shot goes off a defender. Takes a funny hop and rolls into the Monarchs bench. So you don't see that kind of spin too often unless you've played this game for a while and know that Indian rubber, as it will do funny things. Dance, isolation, left side. And John Vesna, that doesn't work in any league, as that's just too much. Possession to Whitby, under 13 to go. Sudden death. First goal wins. Two teams identical records. Mickle will swing it around. Diachenko will get it. Mickle now looking for the curl. On the run. Big shot, and there's the winner. And it's Hannah, baby. The Steelhawks win this one 15-14. Only fitting that it was Tristan Hannah, his 6th goal of the game. And it is the game winner as the Steelhawks win back-to-back games here on week 6. And now even their record to 4-4. Toronto falls to 3-5. And what has been an outstanding game. That's going to do it for us here at the track. On behalf of Rachel Wolf, JVI Productions, I'm Lance Wynn. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow. Doubleheader, the ILA.